Hello, everybody. So, as Fernando just said, my name is Louise Vigneault, and I'm the Communication and European Affairs Officer of the Cluster MEDI. With my colleague Grégory Caracotte, who is in charge with the development of the research project, we will present you the C2I project. So I will start with a very short introduction about the Cluster MEDI, what do we do, who we are, so that you understand also our role in this major project. So the Cluster MEDI is a French network gathering companies from SMEs, startups, and also big corporations and laboratories, research laboratories. We also have members from Spain and Belgium, so we are mainly for the moment French, but we have an international ambition. In this slide, you see what we do. What we do is, our ambition is to boost research, development, and innovation through collaboration over projects. And what we do as an association and as the Cluster MEDI, we create and we promote a community, a research community. First of all, we promote our members' skills, their infrastructures, their technological platforms, and their projects, their major projects. For example, as a technological platform, we have one about power networks simulation and real-time hardware in the loop simulation. It's one of the technological platforms. What we do also is that we help our members with their research projects. We help them finding the right financing solutions. It can be regional, national, or European. And we also help them to get in contact with each other around projects. What we also do as a research cluster is that we have a scientific committee. It is composed both of industrial and academic people. And through this committee, we monitor, we label, and we follow major research projects. Finally, what we do also is that we help academic members and industrial members to be aware of scientific, technological, and market trends around our research and development axis, the Cluster MEDI axis, and also on specific subjects at the demand of the members. On this slide, you can see the Cluster MEDI research and development axis and also our target markets, which are wide. Our DNA is around innovative electrical machines and transformers. And this is, of course, what we do also with the C2I project. And what I can say also is that the C2I project deals with almost all of our axes, from the materials level. Also, we work on modeling and designing tools also. And it's around the machines itself to be environmental efficient and innovative. So about the C2I project, so C2I, the name comes from the French expression, which is convertisseur d'énergie intégré et intelligent. So the English translation is integrated smart energy converter. As a very short introduction, why do we say integrated? Because in this project, we want to design monitoring, control, and supply systems inside the machines itself. It is also smart because the ambition is to design fault-tolerant machines with a control system, including self-reconfiguration functions. Of course, as you might know, there are a lot of challenges to take with this project around energy efficiency, the compactness of the machine, integrating everything, and of course the high temperature resistance. So about the C2I project, it is coordinated by the Laboratory of Electrical Engineering and Power Electronics, L2EP, we will call it like this from this moment. It is based in the north of France, in Lille. And then as a core partners, we have 3 academic partners. The first one is the Laboratory of Industrial and Human Automation Control, Mechanical Engineering and Computer Science, the LAMI, we will call it LAMI from now on, the IMT Lille and the Electrotechnical Systems and Environment Research Lab, the LS2E. All of them are members of the cluster MEDIS, and they are based mainly, they are based in the north of France. Then on this slide, you see all of the stakeholders around this major project. First of all, which is a very important aspect of this project, it has received a lot of industrial support. You see them on the right side of the screen. All of them are members of the cluster MEDIS as well. And of course, this project requires academic and implies academic collaboration, international one with the Canadian University of Sherbrooke, the Eindhoven University of Technology, the Belgian University of Ghent, and we also have collaboration with the IEMM laboratory based in the north of France. Of course, also this project received the support of the European Union, the region, the north of France region, and the French state. The overall budget is 11 million euros, and it comes from the industrial stakeholders, the academic, and also the one I just mentioned, the institution, European Union, etc. So now I will leave Grégory to explain, to present you in more depth this project. So Grégory, now it's your turn.
Yes, okay. So you can see the electric power is indispensable because of its flexibility of its use, its modularity, and its light environmental impact. Electric drives are to expand and deploy over a maximum of applications in order to limit the use of the other energies that will be more environmental harmful. The all-electric trend, the flexible use offered by electrical power, the accessible gains in energy efficiency, bring about new research topics on electronic machines and associated static converters, like transformers, electromagnetic actuators, and so on. The use of electric power is speeding out more and more in the fields of manufactured productions, energy productions, transport and mobility. In order to help with the design of a complex system, including an electrical energy converter, it is a priority to provide a range of plug-and-play converters and being able to adapt to environments with severe conditions. So why the C2I project? Today, static energy converters mostly remain apart from the electrical machine. Reducing the volume of fittings remains a major goal for the aerospace, railway, automobile, wind power industries. The compactness objective brings about the constraint implied by the closeness and integration of the two items, static converter or machine, and taking the thermal limit factor into account. The birth of fast and high temperature components, such as silicon carbide or gallium nitride, now helps tackle the issue. Technological jumps are to come with wide bandgap semiconductor emerging, new generation of organic or inorganic insulants, the birth of novel and high-performance control architecture for polyphase machines. The developments shake up the current thermal, mechanical, or dimensional constraints and lead to the future of 21st century motor, which will include new features while complying with high standard compactness, modularity, and reliability. Yes, in the center of this illustration, we can see a logo represents the intelligent machine. The machine starter in black integrates the power electronics converter, like a PCB for printed circuit board in orange. The color gradient, the vertical bar from blue to red, represents the temperature gradient to show the high temperature resistance of the machine. Everything is integrated inside the machine. Why integrated? Because the technological ambition is to design a monitoring, control, and supply system which will embedded inside the machines themselves. It's an energy efficiency, compactness, and high temperature resistance challenge meant to match industry's new requirements regarding on-board systems in particular. Smart, why smart? The aim is to design fault-tolerant machines with a control system will include self-reconfiguration function, so without human interventions. And we have 4 technological locks, many technological locks like high-performance insulating materials and magnetic steel to be developed, converter architectures to be invented, innovative heat removal devices, or resistance components for high temperature, and so on. So the interest for industrial, the industrial world will find an accessible benchmark highlighting upscale technical skills. The C2I project will be a case support for businesses in their response to call for project proposal regarding the smart integrated energy converter team. Industries will benefit from the Hauts-de-France region skills through this demonstrator on consumption, reliability, and electromagnetic emissions matters. The future partners will discover the know-how of Northern France's scientific community. So this converter machine assembly will carry on operating in integrated mode and will ensure continuity despite faults or failures on Earth, and will reconfigure itself. Consequently, economic interests are expected in the budget devoted to works and operating maintenance activities with the design of plug-and-play converters. Gains in power weight ratio and consumption are possible in the automobile, railway, avionics fields. The C2I project will be response to several industrial issues such as size and mass reduction, issues of aerospace onboard system, the compactness, for reliability of industrial processes, with new generation of semiconductor or high temperature insulants. The new motor are possible for manufacturers. So all this C2I project is structured. Okay. This project is structured around 7 tasks, and then themselves divided in subtasks. The task 1, 2, 3 devoted to develop converters items and the interconnections of the converter task 6 are all linked with task 4 and task 5. These tasks are dedicated to develop electromagnetic and thermal analysis tools. As a final objective, development of 44 kilowatt demonstrator is planned as task 7. In fact, the task 1, 2, 3 are integrated into each other, and they ask results about task 4 and task 5 in modelization. For example, the thermal aspects of the components developed in task 1 will require a strong interaction with the work carried out in task 5. For instance, the task 2 in detection and management faults with thermal, electrical, and electromagnetic stresses will rely on reduced models developed in task 4 and task 5. Another example, the task 6 aims at networking and coordinating a set of intelligent electrical machines developed in task 1, 2, and 3. And the last, the task 7, the design of this electrical machine will be based on task 3, 4, and 5. Consequently, these multitask approaches require parallel approaches and is managed by task 0. So this task 1, task 1 is managed by L2AB, L2AP, and URIA in IMT Lille Douai. This task 1 is related to the development of high yield static conversion with high power density, high efficiency, using wide bandgap components like gallium nitride and silicon carbide. Consequently, two innovative aspects of this task 1 are high frequency and high temperatures. We can see typically a GaN transistor-based converter will integrate the electrical machine. The advantage of GaN transistor is the low parasitic inductance. This task 1 deals with high frequency modeling and loss estimation. The aim is to develop a method for high frequency characterization and modeling of power components under constraint like current, voltage, and temperature, and so on. This task deals with fast component conversion structures and low losses, in fact, to determine the performance of the overall system, including active or passive components. This task deals with electromagnetic compatibility directive and filtering. We have the task 1 will require today an industrial collaboration in the aim to study a PCB or bus bar connectors in the design of the high frequency converter. So the door is wide open for an industrial manufacturer. So the task 2 is carried out in interaction with task 1 and task 3 on the integration of the fast static converter in the design of the polyphase motor. This task 2 focuses on the development of polyphase, fault-tolerant electrical motor, and it's managed by L2AP. This task 2 approaches the design of electrical machines adapt to integration. In fact, study impact of the integration, the fast static converter in the design of the polyphase motor. This task 2 approaches control of multicellular fast component converters and detect and manage faults with thermal, electrical, and electromagnetic stresses. We can see a first prototype of a 5-phase permanent magnet machine, which developed during a previous project, and it will test the first converter prototype. what else of motor manufacturer? Yes. Today, the main objective of this task 2 is to find a motor manufacturer capable to deal with specifications in strong interaction with the L2AP. So welcome to the electrical motor manufacturer. The task 3. Yes, the task 3. This task 3 focuses on the characterization of the materials used in task 2. The heart of the task 3 is to design a structural, reliable, eco-efficient, and high-temperature electrical drive to reduce mass motor. In fact, integrate the converter as close as possible to the coils in high-temperature machine. And second one is to analyze the new machine structure using an electrical high-performance steel. This task 3 deals with characterization materials for high-temperature machine. It's a special electrical insulation system for coils. It deals with reducing of environmental impact of cloning. So with using a non-intrusive sensor prototype adapt to the motor, or develop a method for determining the energy performance and defect system. This task 3 deals with solutions to increase energy performance and machine efficiency, like mass or overall the size. Manufacturer, yes. ThyssenKrupp Electrical Steel is a company leader in high-quality steel products. This business is based in Hauts-de-France region and has a long partnership with LS2E. And ThyssenKrupp is predisposed and pre-qualified to collaborate on these issues of task 2. So we can see 2 illustrations to show the first results of high temperature coils with insulations and the consequences of a short interturn circuit without electrical insulation system. In this task 4, yes. In this task 4, in models of ferromagnetic materials will be based on the work carried out in task 3 for the integration of edging and manufacturing processes and probabilistic approaches. This task 4 and the next task, the task 5, are devoted to the development of numerical modeling tools, one for electromagnetic field and the other one, task 5, for heat transfer field. These tasks will be applied to the prototype produced all along the process of a C2I project. The optimization phase and the coupling of the 2 domains will also be dealt with. So this task 4 aims at designing, developing electromagnetic tools capable of meeting the needs expressed for the design of reliable and integrated drives. This task 4 deals with models with a large number of uncertain parameters, deals with models of ferromagnetic materials, deals with the design by multi-physical optimization and multi-objective. In fact, is to to combine the complexity and the accuracy of multi-physical models with reasonable computational times. So in the illustration, you can see first results of modelization with code Carmel, calculate code. This code Carmel results of a long collaboration between EDF in French Électricité de France and the lab L2EP. EDF, the first producer of electrical energy in the world and founder member of the cluster MEDE, has been working with L2EP for a long time. EDF and L2EP create a joint laboratory named the Electrical Equipment Modeling Laboratory, and consequently of this long partnership, EDF has declared a real interest on this task 4. In the task 5, yes, thermal analysis tools. This task 5 focuses on thermal analysis and modeling of static converter, and integrated motor will rely on and support the studies carried out in task 1 and task 2. This task 5 is managed by Le Lamy, and is dedicated to develop thermal fluidic modeling and deals with the simulations of flows in the complete machine under Fluent software. It deals with the modeling of the machine under SAM software, SAM for aerothermal simulation of electric machine. This software is to identify a hotspot on the machine, is to develop the machine cooling strategy, or to validate the development of innovative cooling technologies, active or passive, in the aim to support the development of integrated machine prototypes. This task 5 deals with experimental analysis of several cooling techniques under same software, like airjet, oiljet, phase change materials, or static and or rotating heat pipes. The next slide, we can see the first thermal modeling of a machine on SAM software, which shows that the rotor stator section is more hotspot than the front of the machine. The idea is to transfer or to dispel this hotspot outwards. We have nowadays a manufacturer. No, sorry, not a manufacturer. We have Jeumont Electric. Jeumont Electric, a major equipment supplier to the power generation and conversion markets, is very interested on this task 5 and collaborate already with the Lamy and on the other project and so on. The task 6, yes, the task 6 is like the next task 7 relies particularly on the development machine in task 1, 2, and 3. This task 6 is concerned applications of these new converters. So this task 6 is managed by L2EP and aims at networking and coordinating a set of intelligent integrated machines. it deals with different applications like wind generation power with DC network, like productions in embedded systems, like motorization in transport, or systems with the presence of energy storage. Yes, we are looking for industries today. This can be an opportunity for wind farm operator, embedded system users, and so on, to test a new network of smart machines. The task 7, yes, like the task 6, this task 7 will be based on the 5 others tasks is the completion of C2I project. This task 7 is managed by LS2E. This task 7 is dedicated to manufacture the demonstrator by the year 2020. And the demonstrator will be an integrated, reliable, fault-tolerant, low environmental footprint power converter. This task 7 deals with the definition of specifications, with creating a modular bench to resave the C2I project demonstrator. It deals with the realization unconventional solutions, in, for instance, the case of a machine with conventional temperatures, typically the lower than 200 degrees Celsius, or high temperature exceeds 400 degrees Celsius, yes. And this task 7 deals with determining rules of a smart integrated energy converter. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The last one, demonstrator. Yes. The illustration shows the typical machine that can be tested, developed, or upgraded. So to conclude, Louise.
Yeah, thank you very much, Gregory. So yeah, of course, the aim of this major project is this demonstrator, 40 kilowatts, if I'm not mistaken. We really invite you, of course, if there are some industrial stakeholders listening right now, or academic also person that would be interested to have some more information about this project, please contact us. On an industrial point of view, as we already said, it could be also a good opportunity to have an access to an excellent benchmark, to the North of France region's academic skills, which are recognized on a European level. It will, of course, help unlock some technological locks, like the potential for SiC and GaN components with a big economic impact. So we deeply invite you to contact us. So our contacts are just here at on the last slide. Please do it. And as a last sentence, if you want some more information, you have some documents also available. First of all, you have the CITWI article, which is very good, a very good one with more details. It is online on the MEDI website, so please click and have a look. You can also follow MEDI on LinkedIn. We frequently publish some news. We have also a newsletter in English, so I also invite you to subscribe. It's on the homepage of our website. And the CITWI website is coming soon, but really soon, because I heard that it will be online next week. So this is a burning issue. So please contact us, and if you have some questions that maybe not we cannot answer right away, we can put you in contact with the right person of the project who will be able to answer your questions. Thank you very much for your attention, and please, if you have some questions, you can do it.